Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Bug Fables playthrough. In the last episode, after taking down a mini-boss, and by helping Jen and Eri, I went back to Snakemouth Den, entering the peculiar stone we got from the Watcher, which has now opened the door in front of us. In this episode, we're going to enter this door, and I just want to start by saying, if this is your first time playing this game, or you are not very confident at this game, I highly recommend you do not do this next part until you have beat Chapter 5. The enemies scale significantly. Because of it, you will most likely have a rough time. Make sure you have plenty of items as well. You will definitely be needing them in order to heal. I'm hoping that I should be fine. We're going to enter in. This area is extremely rough. Random gibberish. I'm starting to worry. More random gibberish. Random gibberish. More random gibberish. What the heck? A bee and a beetle in this place? More random gibberish. And yet more random gibberish. Leif, you get them? That language, is it? They won't listen. Ready up. Okay, so these enemies do not mess around. Starting up with, we have a zombie. But be careful for the beetles because they are very ruthless. No, this is not right. This feeling is... focus. We'll just freeze everything on the path to the truth. Right, I'm hoping that Jen and Eri will put the enemies to sleep. Okay, that works for me. Spy again with Leif. Zombie tool, and you can see that was worth 11 exploration points. Ugh. Why is this so familiar? We're feeling dizzy. We can't faint now. We must support Kabu in piercing its defense. I was going for poison this time. Did not work though. Oh, never mind, it was still asleep. Right, let's go for a frigid coffin. Nice. So that did more damage. There, 25 exploration points just for that enemy. You can see that these enemies are not to mess around with. This is wrong. It feels way wrong. What could this mean? Why can we understand them? Don't jump to any conclusions. We must delve deeper and find the truth. Right. Let's move on. That's a super huge gap. Even if I carried ya, doubt we'd make it. We have an idea. Nice! Is it safe? They'll probably melt out. We'll have to be quick. Not a problem. Leif can now create icicles. Press B twice to create an icicle that will fall downwards. Leif can now also use the Ice Rain skill in battle, which is expensive but a very powerful move. So yes, this whole area is, well, for Leif. But we now finally have the ability to cross water. But you can't do it on every single water. There will be a swamp in Chapter 5 that will come across where this doesn't work. Oops, I thought I could make that. But this opens a lot of stuff up for us. In fact, quite a few people just go pick up this skill and then come back to this later. Usually people wait until as late as Chapter 6 to do this. think, yeah, there's more mushrooms that disguise. Bloatshroom is the easiest of these enemies to deal with due to it being very easy to dodge their attacks. Right, V is going to spy.
Eep! How can such a big thing jump that high? Watch out, everyone! It's poisonous too! Good thing I've brought my secret stash! Leif, let's pull out some ice moves!
0 damage, but it also spawns a jelly shroom. Right, you can just ice ball if it will line up in a good place. There we go. Jelly shrooms are just to try and block you from hitting it, but it doesn't really help because they float anyway, so Kabu will just ignore them. Got a crunchy leaf. Non-roaches, stay out. This is your first and final warning. Right, you also need Kabu's dig ability, which in order to get back here you would have needed it anyways. Now, the main issue that people get here is they don't know how to get this. They assume that they need an ability that allows them to fly across to this bit here, because it looks like you climb up there and then just fly across back, but you don't. You literally just use Leif's new skill by pressing B twice, and it hits the button up there. And then we get a logbook update, which I don't think I've read these in ages. The ants were the very first staff of the Ant Kingdom Inn. They smile upon the current generation every day. Back then, the town was mostly ants, so the inn served as housing for important political guests. Elizant I was the first of the queens to settle in the land that would eventually become Bulgaria. Known for her strong will, she attracted bugs from all over the lands beyond Bulgaria's borders to come here. Not much is known about her past, besides the fact that she came from very far away to build her kingdom, and the feat of having convinced wasps and termites to have a truce was something no one had ever seen before. She always wore a mask, concealing her face. Some rumoured she had battle scars from convincing other bug kinds to become part of the kingdom, or that she just didn't like having her visage seen by others. This became tradition, and now Elizant II wears a mask as well. A depiction of the everlasting sapling and the ancient artifacts. Its text was too faded to be read. This ancient mural must have been built by the Roaches, given the structure dates back to before Bulgaria was established. Were they seeking it as well, or did they worship it? The cruel establishment remained hidden from Bulgaria for many moons. Unethical experiments on bugs were conducted here in the search of immortality. And that should be all for now. Okay. These crystals store incredible amounts of data. We can study subjects even if they expire. Save point here, but it's blue. Even though these crystals preserve data, that is not true immortality, is it? We can't latch onto the sapling anymore. We must find a way to become eternal on our own. Okay, so for this room you have many different paths you can go. It honestly doesn't matter at the end of the day, because you need several different key cards. Ah, perfect. I can use that one for my thumbnail leaf. Unfortunately, Celia is probably the worst of the wee Oyas that I could have got. You're just going to undo them anyway, so... The slowest attack ever. Ah. That one I always struggle, but now that I know the timing, because I just count in my head how many seconds I need to wait, so it's 4 seconds. I thought it was 3. Get rid of the bloat shroom. You're doing so well, Celia. Nope. I can't. Even though I counted 3 and still pressed the button, that was my bad. Yeah, you can see how difficult this area can be. I just gotta stop second guessing myself. It's 4 seconds, stop counting 3, then pressing A. Okay, but I'm now very low on health, but thankfully my next battle should get me a level up, so I can just burn all of my TP. Again, we need to use... Ooh. Okay, I'm not taking any chances. Let's guarantee myself getting the double. Oh, there's only one enemy. And unfortunately, I got Celia again. I mean, I could show off what V's ability does. We've got Needle Pincer. Press the button shown for the command to succeed. It's a decent attack for targeting a single enemy. But other than that, it doesn't really help, and it's a bit expensive, and there are much better single attacking moves we can use instead. Oh, not quite enough for a level. But I am slowly recovering my health thanks to Pip Finder. Oh, invisible wall. That is definitely not my problem. Another beetle. Right, okay, let's just spam. Let's just spam TP now. Thanks, I guess. Because I'm definitely leveling up for sure after this battle, so there's no point in holding on to it. Right. I don't think I've shown Tornado Toss yet. If I haven't, this is what it does. It's alright, but it's not the best ability. In fact, it gets outclassed straight away by a Hurricane Toss. With that, we got to rank up, definitely getting more medal points. Kabu learnt Frozen Drill, which is a very useful ability, but it also takes Leif's turn. Okay, medals. Oh, I have 6. Whoops, I forgot to put another one on. Okay, well, there was one medal I wanted to put on for a while. Oh yes, last attack, that's going on V, and I'm going to finally take off, where is it? Mighty Pebble, and I'm going to go and finally put on favourite one, and it's going on Kabu. Because this badge here is really, really good. Okay, it's a bit tricky to do this. Darn it. You gotta be very quick. Okay, that misses. Got it. Get rid of that. Oh boy, 3 of them. Okay, I'm going to be relying very heavily on you Jen and Arai, I'm gonna need you to put them to sleep for me if you can. I can get rid of the zombie. Thankfully the zombie-ant at the back is the weakest enemy of the three, so I'm not too fussed about that. Yes. It worked. Nice. Although I just woke it up. Oh, it missed its turn. Fantastic. That works very well for me, because that means I basically just had a free battle. And that's why I like having Jen and Eri, however you say their name. They're very useful because of their items that they use. They can basically make it so that an entire group of enemies don't get a turn. Right, over here we have a lab card. This card provides clearance to enter rooms inside Snakemouth Lab. This is my last message. It isn't safe anywhere but here. We were proud and reckless. Food will not last long. To think it'd end like this. Okay, there's nothing else really to do in this room, so we can just jump down. I got Celia again. Thankfully there's only a zombie ant though, so it's not the worst. And the zombie, of course, but the zombie's kind of... well, it's now. Nice. I don't think that matters actually, but I'll take it, because that means I'm definitely going to defeat both enemies. Yeah, cool. Problem is, I think this curse is going to run out just before I get to the end of this, which might be a bit of an issue. But we'll see. I'm hoping it won't. Oh. Okay, in this room we have... ah, this is a tricky room. Oh, just a regular zombie ant though. Okay, well that's just asking me to dash through. Just got my health back. Okay, Kabu takes one more damage, but in getting hit, he causes Leif and V to do one extra damage. So, again, I really am a big fan of the favourite one medal. It's definitely up there in terms of the best. Look at that, we're already halfway to another level. However, according to my phone, I'm just about to hit my 20 minutes. Well, I'm at 18, but it will do. So, that will be it for this episode, and thank you all so much for watching, and next time we'll continue even more through Snakemouth Lab. See you guys then.